And now let's take you to our ring announcer, Chuck Hull.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials assigned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for the next bout of the evening. The judges are Spider Bynum of Texas, Miguel Donati of Puerto Rico, and Jerry Roth of Nevada. Your referee is Carlos Padilla. Representing the WBC at ringside is Mr. Bobby Lee of the state of Hawaii. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing, in the red corner, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, weighing 152 1/4 pounds, with a professional record of 28 wins, 1 defeat, with 20 KOs. He is ranked number 2 in the world by the WBC. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Duane Thomas. And in the blue corner, fighting out of Kampala, Uganda, and Tampa, Florida, weighing 153 1/2 pounds. His professional record consists of 26 wins, 1 defeat, with 26 KOs. He is rated number 1 in the world by the WBC. Here is John the Beast Mugabi.
Well, I guess if you have your applause meters out, that the better hand after the introductions came for John Mugabi. As we said, he made many friends despite his defeat at the hands of Marvin Hagler. There were many doubters about his inexperience having any shot at all against Hagler, and while he did ultimately get stopped by that great champion, he did indeed give Hagler quite a battle. Now, let's talk about the weight situation here, Gil. I feel Mugabi's probably best at 154 pounds. He has come back down to it after his try at the middleweight title, but what an effort to get there, and from a long way up, 186.
Well, Tim, if he wanted to fight at 154, there's no way he should have gone up to 186 pounds. Unless he's superhuman, that has to take something out of him. It wasn't that long ago that he was 186.
Well, and yet Mickey Duff, his manager, insists he's in the best condition ever, and indeed says that he was not in the best of condition for the Hagler fight. We'll find out. Duane Thomas, 25 years of age, from Detroit.
And I think we're going to find out very, very early in this fight. I think one of the keys is going to be Thomas's ability to take the first couple of punches that John Mugabi hits him with.
Mugabi, 26 years of age, silver medalist in the 1980 Olympics. A lot of people didn't know that or don't remember that fact. A fine amateur on the same team as Cornelius Boza Edwards from Uganda. Lost to that tough Cuban Aldama, and a lot of people thought he won the fight. He can rip him.
When he misses, it's going to be up to Duane Thomas to nail him with a counterpunch to gain the Mugabi's respect. Otherwise, Mugabi will win all night. You have to watch Duane Thomas. When he blocks or when he slips, let's see if he counters. With a wide right hand, and Thomas tried to punch right back.
Referee is Carlos Padilla. He will not score. 3 judges at ringside will do it. Spider Bynum from Dallas, Miguel Donati from Puerto Rico, and Jerry Roth from Las Vegas.
Tim, John Mugabi is a trainer's nightmare. He has so much punching ability, so much natural ability, but he makes so many basic errors. When he jabs, he drops his right hand down around his rear end. When he hooks, he does it. When he throws the right hand, he drops his left hand. He is wide open to counter punches, and I'm sure that any good trainer is certainly aware of that.
Well, speaking of trainers, he has a new one. Now, Jimmy Williams, replacing George Francis, who returned to England, and Jimmy Williams goes back a little ways in the boxing wars.
Well, Tim, again, he had 26 straight knockouts. He lost 1 fight, and he changed trainers. I don't think that's such a good idea.
I think you will find, however, that as usual, it will be Mickey Duff who does most of the vocalizing between rounds. 30 seconds remain. Remember, this is a 12-round.
Good right hand by Duane Thomas. Beautiful right hand, Tim. John Mugabi looks twice the size of Duane Thomas physically, from the waist up. Look at that back on Mugabi.
Into the end of round number 1. Mugabi in white, Thomas in gold. Fairly uneventful first round, and let's take this opportunity to go to our Michael Buffer visiting with Thomas Hearns.
All right, I'm here at ringside with a very interested spectator. As a matter of fact, Thomas and Mugabi are fighting for his vacated title at 154 pounds. What's in the future for Thomas Hearns?
Well, as of right now, we are getting ready to go to the light heavyweight division, which we have a fight coming up February the 7th against Dennis Andrews, light heavyweight champion.
Well, you heard it right here. Up to the light heavyweight division, past the middleweights for Thomas the Hitman Hearns from Detroit.
All right, Michael, and it'll be interesting. Everything Tommy does in boxing has been interesting. He's had a tremendously colorful career. He'll always be remembered, unfortunately, for his 2 losses because they were dramatic fights. They were dramatic events against Sugar Ray Leonard and against Marvin Hagler. His dream, 4 world titles. He's had 2. He's going up to light heavyweight, and then we'll hope to get back against Hagler at middleweight. This is round 2, scheduled for 12. 154 pounds the limit here. John Mugabi in white. He's rated number 1 in the world, and number 2 ranked Duane Thomas from Detroit.
Mugabi throws punches at him from all angles. I mean, he has very, very fast hands and a lot of snap on his punches. But he looks like he's off balance at times. You don't think he can hurt you with a punch, but he can knock you cold with it. Again, Mugabi threw a wide right hand, left himself wide open, but Duane Thomas did not counter punch or try to take advantage of it. Fighting a very patient fight.
There you go.
Tim, from left field. How did he ever hit Duane Thomas with that punch? I'll never tell you.
A short chopper.
And Thomas is punching back. Thomas is still a little wobbly.
Yes, he is. He did a very good job of escaping any further punishment, but he takes a left hand there.
That's those quick punches of Mugabi. And here's Thomas trying to take advantage.
Trying to push him into punching range.
There's that looping right hand. Duane Thomas said he was going to fight with his chest, his forehead on Mugabi's chest. Up to this point, he's fighting right within Mugabi's punching range.
Low blow warning given to Mugabi from Carlos Padilla under a minute to go. Round 2. Thomas with 20 knockouts in his 28 victories. Mugabi 26 and 26.
To the punch. Got to nail Mugabi when Mugabi's punching.
Well, that's the end of round number 2. It's an extracurricular activity. And Carlos Padilla talking to both fighters, having them touch gloves and calm down. Well, the best punch of the fight landed by John Mugabi in round 2. Let's take a look at it. You'll watch Thomas escape after he took the shot.
Let's see how he manages. Look at that wide right hand, Tim. He threw it from down around his rear end, and it landed. It's unbelievable.
There's Duane Thomas, and he has felt the sting of the beast.
Well, that may be good, Jim. Sometimes, you know, if you feel the other guy's punching power and you're still there, a lot of times it can give you a lot of confidence and take some of the confidence away from the other guy. I'm sure Mugabi has hit guys with that punch and they've gone and taken 10. And there's Thomas still there, still punching back.
Looking good, Duane. Hang it, babe.
Duane Thomas is not fighting the kind of fight up to this time that he trained for in the gym. In the gym, he was going to stay inside, throw short punches, beat Mugabi to the punch.
Left right on the point of the chin.
Good left hook by Mugabi. But Thomas is staying right out where Mugabi wants him.
And that cut the lip of Thomas. You can see his tongue working that over. And like Jimmy Paul, his partner from the trunk, the kind of thing that could be a distraction.
There's an example of intimidation. Mugabi just stumbled in, was wide open, and Thomas still did not throw a punch. He's being intimidated by Mugabi.
There's a solid left. Down goes Mugabi. A left right to the throat. And this might be over. It was a left to the throat.
Well, Tim, we mentioned sometimes when a fighter takes a beating, he's never the same. Here we have another upset on Showtime.
Duane Thomas. Spectacular shot. I believe it caught him in the throat. Hopefully we'll get another look at that.
And Mickey Duff is complaining about a thumb. He says it's a thumb.
Well, I don't think that there was a thumb. It may be that he got poked in the eye with the following blow. He is holding his eye. There's Duane Thomas's fiance. Got to be thrilled about this world championship as he reclaimed the world title for the Cross. Jimmy Paul lost his title earlier tonight, and Dr. Romeo in examining John Mugabi now. We will try and determine whether he got poked in the eye, but hopefully the replays will show those initial punches. I believe the first big left hit him in the throat.
I don't know. Mickey Duff was complaining that John Mugabi got thumped in the eye. They had a big problem at the rules meeting. They were going to use. There's Duane Thomas. He couldn't be happier. Now let's see what happened. Let's try to see the punch. There it was. It looked like it hit him right in the left eye. It looked like it was a left hook in the left eye, and then once he's hurt, he just covers up, turns his back. Once you turn your back, the fight should be over. And yes, he's grabbing that eye. It looks like his eye is bothering him. Now, Mickey Duff was complaining. Let's take another look at it. Let's see where the punch landed. Again, it looks like he hit him in the left eye. Now, they were at the rules meeting, they had a big problem about the gloves. They wanted to use gloves that had a tab to hold the thumb in so that the fighter couldn't get thumbed. And guess who objected? Mickey Duff, the manager of Mugabi, said his fighter did not train with gloves that had a tab. He did not want the tab. And there's Duane Thomas with his young son. Can you imagine? Champion of the world with his son on his shoulders. And now let's go to Chuck Cole for the ring announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Carlos Padilla stops the bout at 56 seconds of the third round. The winner and new WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Duane Thomas.
Turn this way. That's enough.
Goes a little Thomas. Here's the big guy right here. He's now champion of the world. Duane, first of all, did you know where that punch landed?
Yes, I did. I'm a shot puncher, as you've seen in the past. You know, I place my shots, but Mugabi, I know that he's a real high-energy type guy, and he did what I thought, that he would come out and start bombing at me right away. Cut my lip pretty good. He hit me with a good shot.
Where did your punch land that it ended the fight, in your view?
Well, it was a left hook right on the chin. My favorite shot. If I catch any fighter with that flush on the chin, they gotta go.
Well, I thought it actually landed at about the neck However, it appears on the replay that it landed in the eye, and that's what he's saying, that he was poked or at least hit in the eye. Clearly wasn't deliberate. Emmanuel Stewart, there's kind of an irony here. I understand there was a discussion about whether or not there would be tabbed gloves used, and as it's turned out here, it's the loser here, Mugabi, who may have been affected by that fact. The fact that they weren't tabbed.
Well, it's a professional business, and we had no complaints, whichever, way it happened. And just as well it happened the other way, it could have been split. But I think that Duane won the fight fair and square. The punch that he'd worked on so much was to catch Mugabi with a left hook when he starts his wide punches, and that was his whole strategy, and it worked.
He got your attention with one shot, Duane, but you expected that. Did you feel after that you took the punch that, hey, I can handle it?
Well, I knew coming in that I could take his punch because there's no one that punches to me as accurate as Thomas Hearns, and me and Thomas Hearns has had plenty wars, in the gym quite often, and Thomas is a great fighter.
That's quite a test. All right, let's see if we can get John over here. Excuse me, Duane. John, stay here, Duane. John Mugabi, Mickey. Well, John Mugabi is still being attended to. Yeah. Mickey, can we ask you, he's holding his left eye, obviously. He did get hit.
See out of his left eye at all, even now.
All right.
He's going straight to hospital. That was a blatant thumb, and if you could get a close-up, you would see that the eye, there's a swelling all the way around it, typical of when somebody has been thumbed. There's no two ways about it.
Well, we're looking at it right now.
There it is, look.
All right, now wait a minute, Mickey. You were saying it's a blatant thumb. In other words, that Thomas actually aimed that punch, hoping to catch him with a thumb?
I am not saying...
What do you mean?
No, I am not saying it was intentional. But the end product was it was a blatant thumb. It was an obvious
not intentional. All right.
I'm not saying it was
Okay, all right. Let's see it again.
I was on the other side of the ring. I can't tell
we're going to show it to you now, Mickey.
Intentional or not.
Now, the point is that your fighter couldn't continue.
He's already been, by that time, he's already been thumbed. Forget that. He's already been thumbed by then.
All right, we're going to bring it back, show the other one. That second punch is the one that hit him in the neck, which is the one that I thought did the damage.
No. There it was. There's a thumb. That was a thumb. And look, he's pulled away. It's already happened.
That's right. Yeah. No question about that.
It's already happened.
But it was an accident. Now, there was no way he could continue, I gather. I mean, he turned away because he couldn't see.
The referee could have turned him round.
Well, but could he have continued?
The fight hasn't finished 3 rounds. He could have called it no contest.
All right. Mickey Duff, with his explanation of what should have happened. John Mugabi obviously tremendously disappointed, and Mickey suggesting that under the rules it could have been called a no contest. Now let's bring Duane Ford in here, and Duane here about the fact that there was a discussion about the gloves. That's just an irony, however. So that's only an unfortunate irony. John Mugabi, John, I know you must be very disappointed. Could you not see from the eye at all after you were hit?
I can't see, I'm telling you.
Even now?
Even now.
All right. Now, is there hope on your part that you get to have this fight again?
Well, this guy farmed me. I couldn't see. That's why I turned like this, because I couldn't see.
Couldn't see. All right, John. All right, well, John Mugabi, an unfortunate finish here. A second-round victory for Duane Thomas. We have a new WBC super welterweight champion. The vacant title